truly, is it possible to overcome traumas that come from childhood, or is it something that you just kind of deal with, put on a bandage kind of thing, and then move on with life? Because I think that's what a lot of people feel about, I was once, let me even take it to the absolute extreme. I was once like molested as a child kind of thing.
Yeah, I mean, I guess at the core of it, it's about understanding. In the journey of mental health. So let's put it this way, right? Just like when we were addressing your younger self, that's always going to be part of who you are. So you can't overcome it, or you can't ditch it, like fix it and throw it in the trash, because that's you. So the more you try and do that, the worse you're going to feel. Maybe you feel okay now when you do that, but eventually it will somehow catch up to you, because you're saying you hate a big part of yourself. So the idea is you understand, and say you understand that if it was something like abuse or so, it's not your fault. And you see, not just, so most of us would say, I was powerless in that situation. I was weak and I got taken advantage of.
You're the victim.
Yeah, and you're the victim, but you, in a sense, you're almost blaming yourself as the victim. Like, why weren't you strong enough?
That's the thing, especially as a black man, you're not meant to be a victim. Like, you're meant to be like, all right, I'm macho, like, I'm bigger than this. Yeah, I'm gonna take care of it.
But if you come to accept that I was a kid, I didn't know better, the other person did know better, or you know what, they took advantage of me, or maybe I made a poor decision. I pursued an older woman. Who knows? Whatever it is, like, but you understand why that happened, and you understand that there's no need necessarily to feel shame or guilt for that, then it stops being about how can I put this in the trash. You accept it, you understand why it happened, and it shouldn't bother you as much. It's just like, you don't break up with a chick and stop dating. Well, some people do, but you don't break up with a chick and stop dating because you had a bad experience. Typically, you'd try to understand what led up to the breakup, and you can see the role you played, the role she played, and after that, you try again. That's the typical way, right? Like, but if you don't, then you're stuck. Or if you don't review what you did, what the other person did, chances are it'll creep up again.
Yes.
So I think essentially, like for me, I just now see it as I genuinely want to love myself. I do love myself, and I want to love myself more. I want to give other people the ability to love themselves more and embrace themselves more. I think everyone's awesome where they are. And even when we talk about relationships, a lot of the time, if we talk about meeting people where they are, loving them for where they are, not what they could be, all that sort of thing, because just like if someone's saying to you, you need to be jogging, you need to be doing this, while they might have good intention and they're talking about the potential they can see in you, what they're saying is, as you are right now, I'm not a fan. And you're looking at you in the mirror right now. No matter how you look, no matter if you were like 400 pounds or whatever, that's what someone's saying to you immediately. I don't like you the way you are right now. That's a hard thing to hear.
And it's such a heavy thing in Nigerian culture. I was looking at these memes, and these girls are like, oh, why are aunties and uncles always like, aren't you going to get married soon? Or like, when are you going to get married? Or, oh, you've really put on weight. Or like, and then I saw this girl, she's like, this is what you say when they say that. You've really put on weight. You go, auntie, that's so funny. I was just about to say the same thing to you.
No.
God forbid. No. But that's what you wanted. That's what you wanted to say.
You want the best deflection for the marriage one is, oh, when you get married, you say God's time, my time. Oh. You can't rush God. So far we can fight God.
That's a good one. I like that. That's not going to get you slapped as well. So.